Hi, everybody. Welcome to our 75-minute yin practice. I called it Thanks Yinning. So I'm going to get you to come into a seated pose to start with tonight. Now, you can do that a couple of ways. You can cross your legs. You can roll up the back of your mat. You can sit on a block, whatever is going to make you feel comfy. Right? Say the legs can be crossed. You can be in a seated butterfly. What I want you to do is just kind of rock side to side and start to settle in. Know that these next 75 minutes are for you, by you. You don't have to share them. Now just start to flutter your eyelids. So just little soft butterfly kisses. And then see if you can find a way to just soften them and close them. Now, can you find a little smile for your lips? Now, it's not a fake smile. It's not a big smile. It's just a really soft smile that says, I can smile. I can soften my shoulders. I can soften my forehead. And you might wiggle around. You might move your shoulders. If you're playing the playlist, maybe you're just going to kind of come in and connect to that music. Now, yin is a practice where, one, we want to find an edge. So we want to find that spot where we're able to let our bodies open up, get past the muscles and get into the fascia. And then by doing that, we're going to hold that stillness for a specific length of time. So we've got lots of exercises, poses, stretches, positioning to do tonight. And some are going to be held for 5 minutes and some are going to be 3. So we're really going to go inward. So now bring your awareness to your breath. Just be aware of it. Don't judge it. Don't change it. Don't expect it to be anything. Just say, where's my breath? Where's my inhale? Where's my exhale? And acknowledge it. So yin, we want to find our breath. We want to stay with our breath. We don't want to hold our breath at all. Now just take a quick body scan. Right away, something might be calling to you. It might be your inner thighs or your hips or your shoulder, your neck. There's somewhere that's really holding the tension. So this practice has been designed to release that tension. So before you start to fight it, just acknowledge it. Just be aware of it. It's there. We're not going to get angry at it. We're not going to judge it. We're just going to see if we can throw a little bit soft energy to it. Then you're going to bring your left hand onto your heart and your right hand onto your belly. And now I want you to make a nice long inhale, maybe 4 or 5 breaths. Inhale all the way up. Hold it at the top. Exhale nice and slow. So inhale through your nose. Exhale softly, quietly out of your mouth. Do that a couple more times. Then on your next inhale, bring your arms out to the side. Soften through your shoulders. Bring your arms up towards the sky. And then grab with your left hand, grab your right ear. And that right hand is going to come around your back. And it might rest on your lower back, or it might come around your waist. And then drop your head towards the left. So we're going for a nice neck stretch here. So again, that principle of yin, I don't want to take my head and like torque it right away. I want to say, where's my edge? Where am I finding that tightness? I'll settle right there. And once we settle and we're still, the magic of yin works for us. And we'll come out of that. Both arms are going to come back up towards the sky, towards your ceiling. We're going to go the other side. So right hand cups the left ear, left arm comes behind and binds, and then we bring down. So you're trying to bring your ear towards your shoulder as opposed to your shoulder to your ear. And just breathe. Sometimes my knees start to rise. They're tense. So I let them let go and say, go away, knees. I'm working on my neck. And we'll come out of that. If you're on a block, I'm going to ask you to come off the block, come down onto all fours. So you're coming into tabletop position. Knees stacked underneath your hips, wrists stacked underneath your shoulders. We're going to take the right arm up towards the sky and you're going to thread it through. So thread, 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 walk it all the way through. You're going to bring your cheek down towards the ground, shoulder relaxed. Now that opposite arm can either stay right beside your body or it can come up and bind as well. And breathe. Nice stretch for the shoulders. And if your mind starts to wander, once we start getting further into this practice, the mind tends to wander less. But at the beginning, we still have that little bit of monkey brain. So maybe finding that little mantra of, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Know we're going to have thoughts. Know that we can let them go, shove them, put them on an iceberg, anything, and they'll be there when we're done. Tops of your feet are flat against the ground. Now get heavy. Really let your body get heavy. Use your body weight to give that upper arm and those shoulders that stretch. Get deep into our fascia. And if your hand's in that bind, we're going to bring that hand back down to the mat. Let it sit there for a couple of breaths. And on your next inhale, just start to unwind out of that. But when you unwind out of these in poses, go super, super slow. We're not in a rush. And then we'll just stand back and sit back into the table. Let your belly drop towards the ground. Take one more breath. And we're going to thread the needle on the opposite side. So take your left arm up towards the sky and then start to drag it through. And as you drag it through, think of your arm being super, super long and it's got elasticity and it has mobility and flexibility and it drags all the way through. Then the cheek comes down to the ground. Other hand, that right hand can stay right along the mat, or you can take it and bind it on your back or around your waist. When it's around your waist, you get a little bit of a chest and shoulder opener on that side. And then we just settle in. You don't have to be anywhere. Don't have to do anything. You don't need to hold on into this shape. We can truly let go. And with your breath, make your inhales nice and long. Make your exhales equally long. Once again, really give in. Get nice and heavy. And if your upper arm's in that bind, let's bring it back down, let it kiss the earth. Know that the longer we're in the yin practice, that fight or flight that we carry around, may or may not carry around, when it's there, disappears. One more breath. And slowly, slowly, slowly unwind out of that. And you're going to drop onto one glute. Bring your knees out to the front, long, and bend those knees. Then transition right down onto your back. Bring your arms out into a T. Walk your feet wider than your mat. And let's windshield wiper. So start to open up our hips. So follow the flow of your breath. With your inhale, the knees come up, they pause. With the exhale, they fall to the side and pause. Do one more on each side, just kind of flossing our hips here. And we're going to try to find our block. Of course, mine's nowhere near me. And we're going to move into a supported bridge. So bring both knees back up towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Walk your feet in line with your hips. Press into your feet, lift your glutes off the ground, and slide your block underneath. So it's a nice flat spot. You're sliding it right under your glutes and under your sternum. Arms can come into cactus arms. I want you to intuitively listen to yourself. So what does cactus arms feel like? What does T feel like? What are they into, like just along the sides of your body with your palms up? Now we're going to hold bridge for a little longer. You're supported. You're safe. You can let everything go. Let the chest get heavy. Let your hips get heavy. and truly let go. So we let go physically, but we also have to let go mentally, right? Two little words, but are they not so powerful? We're going to go nice and long here. We've got 2 more minutes. So really make sure that you're in a position with your arms, the feet connected to the ground, that you can hold this shape and give into the shape. Creating lots of space in our lower spine. Take one more nice breath, even inhale, even exhale. Maybe walk your feet a little closer towards your glutes, press into them, and just up a little bit enough to slide that block out. Keep it close by. Roll over into a fetal position. So use your bicep as a little pillow. Knees are in line with your hips, like you're sitting into a little imaginary chair. All right, we're going to go for 2 blocks and we're going to go back onto our back into supported fish. So you're going to make a T with your block. So the long edge comes along our lower back or middle back, sorry. Horizontal block comes onto our head. You can start with your knees bent, but really make sure your chest is open. Arms come into a T here. Walk your legs nice and long. Let your feet fall wherever they want to fall. Big chest opener. Really good for our heart chakra. So a lot of tension is when we're holding stuff within our heart. And we let go. We let go to negativity, toxicity, doubt, fear. We inhale vulnerability, hope, belief, trust, and truth. We're holding this pose nice and long, so really give in. As you breathe in and you breathe out, remember to swallow. We have a full minute yet left, so really try to relish this moment. You stop the spinning world on its axis for a few moments here. And on your next inhale, you're going to slide your feet back up, roll off your blocks, coming into that fetal position. And then we're going to come back. We're going to find our strap. And we're going to come back onto our mat. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch. So we're going to start with the right leg. So bring the your strap along the ball of your foot, and then you're going to bring your heel and your foot, your leg straight up into the sky. Now press through your heel, point your toes towards your forehead, and walk up the strap so that you're bringing your toes closer to your forehead. Now, this one is a deep stretch that many of us fitness people do, but this is yin. So we want to find that edge. So you come, say, okay, where am I at? Where am I feeling it? That nowhere in my body or my hamstring am I going to touch. So can you soften your hips, soften your knees, soften your joint, and hold it here. So we're not holding on. Now, wherever that leg is, we don't want to hold on with our arms. So bring your hands back down towards the ground. Back of the arms kiss the earth. We settle in and see if we can get past the hamstring muscle into our fascia, our connective tissue. So we hold the stillness, but we also listen to our body. So has your hamstring said, okay, I think I can go a little deeper? Know that there is no trophy, no medal, except for a nice supple muscles, nice soft legs, going to be able to give back to us. It's always nice to wait for that invitation. Then you know that your body's truly ready and is open for it. Kind of like anything, even physically or psychologically, if our mind, if we're open to it, if we're truly ready. But if we're not ready, it's not going to go. It's not going to happen easily. Same with the muscles, same with the fascia. A little bit longer. Hello, hamstrings. Now the left leg, if it's bent, take it nice and long. Press down through your heel, take it long. Tailbone is still connected to the ground, to the earth. You may notice a shift in that right leg when when the left leg went long. You slowly start to drop that leg down to the ground. Keep that a little bit of tension on your strap because we're going to use it to go back up. Reach for a block. Slowly bring the same leg all the way back up. So my right leg is up in the air. My toes are pointing towards my forehead. I've got my block on the left side of my body. I'm going to slowly transfer the strap to my left hand, keeping my hips down, my shoulders down. I'm going to take my right leg across my body. Right arm can come into a T. Now, maybe you want to put a block or two so your foot, your knee, or your calf can rest. We only go as far as the shoulders will still stay anchored to the ground and to the earth. So that hamstring, it goes into our glute, right? The lower glute goes all the way back, the back of the leg, and it wraps around those knees. So this is giving it, the side stretch is giving it a nice big hello. Lots of love for it. Are you holding on to anything? Let go. Let it soften. Let it get heavy. Take a few more breaths. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a hurry. And slowly put a bend into that leg. Start to bring it towards your body. You can remove the strap, but then hug that knee up towards your shoulder. So the right knee hugging towards the shoulder. And then we'll bring that foot down towards the ground. We can keep that knee bent. We're going to bring the left foot up so that we can put the strap around the ball of the foot. Start to drive the heel up towards the sky. Straighten that leg. Toes pointing towards your forehead. Walk your hands up the strap and bring that left leg a little closer. Now you want your tailbone to stay down. Okay. And then once you say, okay, this is my edge, I can hold this here without gritting my teeth or tensing my body. We'll slide the hands down. Bring the back of the hands down towards the ground. Soften your eyes. Soften your cheeks. Soften your lips, your jaw. Settle in. Give this hamstring as much love as we gave the other side. Now you may automatically say one side's going to be a little tighter than the other. Totally natural. And as we did on the right side, the left side, you're listening to your body. Is it inviting you maybe to go a little deeper? But again, if it doesn't, that's okay. It's exactly where it's supposed to be, getting that nice deep stretch, going deep within our body. A couple more minutes. Really letting the power and the magic of yin in today. Your next breath, you're just going to slide that right foot away from your body, bringing that right leg nice and long. And again, you may have to realign that left leg. And then slowly, slowly, slowly start to lower the leg, lower the heel down towards the ground. Nice and slow. Find your block and bring it to the right side. Let the heel kiss the ground and then slowly we'll bring it back up. All the way back up. And then really letting gravity. So we're going to transfer the strap to our right hand and really using gravity. That left hand comes into a T. The foot, the leg drops across our body. Again, each side's going to feel a little different. Maybe it hangs in the sky, but maybe you can find a block on any level to rest your foot, rest your calf, leg on. You're pointing the toes up towards your shoulder. But again, it's soft. So that knee's not hyperextended. And you holding on really tightly, I was, to that strap. Once you've settled in, you can kind of back it off. Let the arm release. Got another minute. Maybe you've created some space. Maybe you can pull the block to another level. I'm going to slowly bend the top leg. Bring that knee into our chest. Roll back onto your back. Remove your strap. Bring the knee over towards your shoulder. Bring the opposite knee into your chest, both knees into your chest. Take a nice big inhale. Maybe rock side to side. Drop both knees over to one side. It does not matter which side. Continue to roll right over. We're going to go into a child's pose. So child's pose, couple of options. So you can have your knees as wide as your mat and your big toes touching. You can go into conventional child's pose, which the knees are straight, but you're going to really sink your glutes down into your mat, into the ground. Walk your hands forward. Bring your forehead down to the ground. Let it kiss the earth. Settle right in. Arms are towards the center. Chest is coming down towards the ground. You're really letting everything go here. Like gravity, 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 plus letting go, giving in, succumbing. And just slowly keeping your hips exactly where they are. Walk both hands to the left side of your mat. And you're going to feel a little stretch more on the right side of your body. Ever so slowly, ever gently, slide your hands across your mat to the right side of your mat, feeling the stretch along the left side of your body. Sink your glutes a little deeper, maybe, chest a little lower. Nice stretch for the upper back and the shoulders, as well as the glutes, the hips. Very restorative. Slide the arms back to center. One more hip. You're just going to kind of drag your nose up towards your hands. Lift those hips up. Grab a block just so that it's handy, and you're going to come right down onto your belly. So on your belly, you can wiggle and roll for a couple of breaths here, and we're going to go into Sphinx pose. So Sphinx pose, we're going to bring the elbows in line with our shoulders, and elbows in line with our shoulders, and then you can just bring the hands out just a tiny bit. Just turn the wrists, hands out, then press into your hands. Now, Sphinx is a big back bend. It's a big back opener. Now, you can do a couple things with the block. You can bring it up nice and high so that you can still be in the height of the Sphinx pose, but you can let your head drop. You can also play with it. I can't because I have a microphone on, but bringing it underneath your, I don't want to say rib cage, underneath your chest towards your ribs, and hold that support right there. Some people love that one. Some people don't. So you really let your hips get heavy here. All right. If you're using a block, wherever it is, chest, forehead, just bring it out. Bring it out and out of the way. We're going to bend the elbows and stack our hands on top of one another. Bring our head down towards the ground. Little wisdom pose, getting some wisdom here. right, make sure you have room on both sides of your mat. You're going to bring your left hand nice and long in line with the T. Right hand is going to come underneath your shoulder, and we're going to roll over, do a nice chest stretch, chest and shoulders again. So you're going to roll over onto that left shoulder. Now your top leg can come behind. It can stack on top. It can stay on the front and the knee can come down, or it can stack behind. That top arm can come behind you as well. And we soften. Opening up through the chest, through the shoulders. You have another minute here. So if your arm is still along the ground, maybe you want to try to bring it up and around and behind. If the leg is still bent, maybe you want to bring it behind and bring the foot down to the ground with the knee bent. We'll bring the hand back along the side of our face. I'll bring that leg back over, roll onto your belly, stack your hands on top of each other, and sink down. And we're going to set that up on the other side. So right arm comes nice and long in line with your shoulder into a T. Left hand comes alongside that shoulder. You're going to push into that left hand as you roll over, bringing the leg, bringing the foot if it feels right. Rolling on top of your shoulder. The opposite hand, that left hand can come up and around. And we settle. Are you holding tension anywhere? Of course, we're going to feel a little bit of our edge on that upper shoulder, shoulders and chest, but are your legs holding anything? Are your hips soft? Your glutes, let them go. Quiet body, still mind, still heart, still organs. Everything is connected within us. And if that upper arm is bound, I'm going to bring it back down. Press into your shoulder one more time. Slowly start to bring yourself back down onto your belly. Slowly, 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 slowly. And restack our hands. And bring your heels and bend the knees, bring your heels towards your buttock, and then maybe just windshield wiper side to side. And then we're going to bring our hands along our shoulders, push yourselves up, and we're going to land onto our glutes. Bring your feet nice and wider than your mat. Bring your hands behind, let the shoulders roll back, and let's go for those windshield wipers. So side to side. Some internal and external rotations here. Press the knees down. Do one more on each side. And then we're going to walk up to seated. You're going to bring your left knee in line. We're going into a 90-90. So one leg is behind into across the front of our body. Leg and knee is in front of my chest. Back, foot, ankle is in line. Then I want you to twist your body towards that front knee. Cradle your hands on each side and then just kind of bend down as if you're going to do a little baby push-up. Come back up and then bend down, press back up, bend down, and press back up. If your block is somewhere near you, you might want to grab it. Now we're going to bend down and I'm going to walk my hands further. I'm really trying to keep my sit bones sitting down and settled, but walk your hands forward, forward, forward. Can you bring your forehead onto a block? Or can your body collapse completely over that front knee and hug the ground? Your back is heavy. And slowly start to lift your hands. Or walk your hands back towards your body. Bring both feet in front of your body with your knees bent. And just drop your head, wrap your hands around your thighs, around your calves. Go for a little hug. One more nice big breath there. All right, we're going to transition that 90-90 deer pose to the other side. So opposite foot in front in line with, bring your block over. Back leg is in line, knee and ankle in line, your foot is flexed. And we're going to turn our chest towards that front knee. Cradle both one hand on each side of the knee. And we're going to sink into those little tiny push-ups. Press down. As you press down, you may notice that knee comes down to the ground. And come up. Go at your pace, nice and slow. One more. And up. It's a 75-minute class. And then we walk our hands forward. Find your block if you need it, if you want it, if you like it. Drop your head onto your block. Drop your body over that front knee. Get nice and heavy. So arms can stay down, palms down. They might want to roll upwards. Fingers might want to fall towards your palms in tiny little smiley hands, I call them. And you sink in. You get heavy. You melt. You give in a little bit more. Maybe slide the block out. See if you can collapse right in. Take one more breath. And just start to walk your hands, lift your head, walk your hands back towards your body, lifting your torso up. Bring those feet in front of you. And then this time we're going to bring our hands underneath our thighs. Drop your head down towards your knees or onto your knees. Hug it in. Really let your back round. Let your back get heavy. We're going to lift our head up. Bring your hands back behind you. Walk those feet a little wide out again. And let's just do a few windshield wipers. Side to side. And then we'll bring the feet back in alignment. Slide. You're going to grab your block. We're going to roll back down, pressing into your feet. You're going to bring that block back underneath your glutes, right onto your sacrum. So that four square part right at the tailbone. Then bring your knees to stack over top of one another. Slowly
Lift your feet up into the air. Know that you're truly supported onto your block. Now you may want to lift up your upper back, and then bring it back down so you've got some space there. Let's take our arms way up overhead. Biceps and your ears are kind of aligned. Back of your hand has kissed the ground, kiss the earth, and you are a wonderful waterfall. So energy flows through waterfalls. Super, super um, tension release is the waterfall. You're going to settle in nice and deep. All the blood from our legs is coming back towards our body. You're still connected to your breath, noticing that those inhales, exhales are the same length. Are you able to find true stillness in your legs, your breathings? Nice and deep, but quiet, quiet, quiet breaths. And keeping your legs completely still, start to bring your arms back up towards the sky and then back down towards the ground. Palms kiss the earth. Then on your next inhale, bend your left leg, left knee. Slowly, 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 slowly bring that left foot to the ground. Bend the right knee. Start to bring that foot slowly, slowly, slowly towards the ground. Both feet are connected to the ground, to the earth. And just press in just a tiny bit. We just want to slide the block out. Hold that bridge just for one breath. And then slowly drop it nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Bring both knees into your chest and give yourself a hug. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring the knees away from one another as you bring your feet back down to the ground into a nice diamond shape, into a butterfly. Bring left hand onto your heart, right hand onto your tummy. Let your knees fall away. Close your eyes. Nice big hip opener. Working the inner thighs. Again, don't fight it. Just give in. Soften, soften, and soften. Fingers come towards the knees, into the outside thighs. Gentle little butterfly movements to bring those knees back up towards the sky. Walk your feet just a little wider so that your knees can fall on top of one another, towards one another, inward, and get some support. Knees come back to the sky, knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. And if your body is craving a little bit of movement, give it to it. Maybe you want to make some circles. Maybe you want to make some side to side massages. And we're going to get ourselves nice and long now. So if you want to find your blanket to wrap yourself up for your final Shavasana, that would be a wonderful experience. So let's take our left leg nice and long. Then your right leg follows it. So bring your heels to the outside corner of your mat. Bring your arms alongside your body with your palms up towards the sky. Wiggle your shoulders into your mat. Close your eyes. Settle in. Shavasana is the most important part of our practice. It's giving our mind, our body, our breath the time to transition everything we just put it through, to solidify it, to be able to carry it with us after the practice. So melt, sink, soften, surrender, and know that I'll bring you back in a few moments. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to my voice, back to the room. Maybe rock your head side to side. Make some small movements with your fingers and your toes. And start to bring your knees towards your chest as you roll over onto your side, back into that lovely fetal position, using your bicep as a pillow. Oh, yeah. When you're ready, only if you're ready, press into that top hand, bring yourself up into a seated position. Bring our hands into our heart center. Bow your head towards your palms, towards your thumb, towards your body. I would like to thank each and every one of you for being brave enough to try a 75-minute yin practice. I would also like to thank Paul Greeley, Sarah Powers, Bernie Clark. They're all the founders of yin who brought this science to us. Let's bring our thumbs to our forehead and bring our thumbs back to our hearts. Thank you to each and every one of you. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste.